A common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
Well, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is at the border today. And of course, what a mess with all the policies by Joe Biden and some horrible, heinous crimes that are captivating the country and breaking everybody's heart. This 12-year-old girl, I was just reading the story of what happened to her in Houston, Texas, by two Venezuelan migrants. It is just horrific.
Illegal migrants.
Illegal migrants. And by the way, Judge, one who crossed the border May 29th, hadn't even been here a month and had an ankle bracelet on when he is now accused of brutally murdering and just horrifically torturing this beautiful girl. Joining us now to talk about all of this is Senator Al D'Amato. The greatest senator New York has ever had. Senator, your thoughts on who is responsible for this? And boy, is our border broken.
Well, let me tell you, first of all, Joe Biden, the president, has let this country down. And more than that, he has been accomplished and supported by who? The Democratic leadership in both the House and across the board in the Senate. What the hell is wrong with the people in Congress? Why wouldn't they want to close the border, protect this country? Don't they love our citizens? Don't they love this nation? A 12-year-old girl, that's the last of a litany of horrors that's taking place every day. Every day you have youngsters being beaten, being robbed, being sexually abused, dying, etc., throughout this country. Every day you have cities that have been overrun with migrants and people, poor people who need help, who are citizens of this country, being deprived of an opportunity. They're not put up in hotels. Look at New York City, some of the oldest, greatest hotels. What do they have? Tens of thousands of migrants living in them, getting food every day. People who go to work don't make as much money as the government is spending on illegals in this country, not even citizens. It is disgusting. It is a criminal. It is criminal behavior on behalf of President Joe Biden.
You know what's interesting, Senator? It's interesting. We will hear this week. Already we've sort of gotten a taste of where the Joe Biden team's going to go. They're going to say, they're blaming the Republicans like revisionist history.
Oh, yeah. We should have passed his Biden security bill. What would that have done? It didn't do a damn thing. Hired more agents, what? So they could push more people through the country? The agents don't stop them. This is incredible. Incredible. The nonsense. And the media doesn't take him on. You have one or two organizations that stand up and tell the truth. The rest of them just go along and they repeat the White House's statements. Okay? And I have to tell you something. This election is the make it or break it for this country. There's no way that we can have another Biden administration because he's not even calling the shots. He is not. And I'll tell you who's calling them. Obama is the guy who put in the representative who he had in there initially, okay, who dropped the sanctions against Iran. Iran then made billions of dollars in oil trade, built up their army, and they're the ones that made the war in Israel. They financed this thing.
Iran took their loose cash that we gave them because of the oil money, and they hired the Hamas and hired the Houthis and hired
the guy, Senator Richard Weinberg. Good to talk to you. It's Malley. The guy's name is Malley, and they revoked his security clearance.
Oh yeah. You see, they should have thrown him in jail, but they revoked it. They caught him passing some papers around that he shouldn't have been, but he is the man who was in there prior in the Obama administration, and Obama had him put in there. Obama is behind Sleepy Joe. Believe me, that's what's going on. And you wait and see how Obama campaigns for him, because he's like the president behind the scenes, and he doesn't have to take any of the blame. And Sleepy Joe does all of Obama's bidding. It is pretty sad to watch our borders and our countries and our cities being invaded and our taxpayers being taken advantage of. And you know why we're going to do better in the African American, the Black and Hispanic communities, because so many of the workers at the lower end who they represent are being displaced. They're losing their jobs to the illegals, and they are angry about what's taking place. Here, American citizens, hardworking citizens, at the bottom of the economic situation are being displaced by illegals. Illegals who in many cases are coming in to do nothing but enrich themselves and pose a real danger to this country. I have to tell you, that's the issue. And that's where Trump has to stay. On that,
they are coming in and they're posing a danger to every one of our cities.
Absolutely. We want to be independent as it relates to fuel. We want to be exporting fuel. We can develop it. We can lower fuel costs. And if we stop this crazy spending and these giveaway programs, buying votes,
yes.
We're going to forgive the student loans for this. We're going to forgive that. And who pays? The hardworking taxpayers. The wealthy don't have to worry. It's the middle class, the hardworking.
The poor people are getting poorer, and the middle class is getting poorer. Senator, we're out of time. We have to take a break. Thank you so much for coming on this this Tuesday, and we'll see what happens with the primaries tonight. And I look forward to talking to you about the big debate Thursday.
Look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.